Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our long readings for Pisces in Gemini season. How are you, my Pisces? Well, you know that when I'm doing the long readings, I use 4 decks. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I then ask John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards to kind of clarify. Osha Zen Tarot cards for words of advice, and then I finish up with my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. Now, I've prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay, so Gemini season. Gemini season starts May 20th. And it will then last until June 20th when Cancer season comes. Now, Gemini season is all about releasing boundaries, it doesn't want to be held in. It doesn't want to be held in. I can't tell you per se if that's going to be throughout the world. I mean, that if we're going to be, able to leave more so, or if things are more open. I know that there is a lot of places in this world that is opening up. And I think that there will be even more in Gemini season. But we are headed into a new normal. So we're all in this together and we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So Gemini season begins May 20th. The new moon, May 22nd. Remember, full moon to new moon, as it gets smaller, we get rid of stuff, get rid of the junk. New moon to full moon, as it gets bigger, we ask for this stuff. Now, the full moon is going to be on June 5th at 3:12 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be in Sagittarius. Now, so here we have Gemini just, like, whoa, nope, don't box me in, don't fence me in. And then we have Sagittarius full moon that's kind of like, yeah, let's get going. I'm having fun. They're adventurous, energetic, free-spirited. So it's like, yeah, let's go. So we can expect a lot of very much like, I don't know, they're just kind of like, wow, breakthrough moments for Gemini season. Anyway, then we go until the 20th with Cancer of June. Cancer season will begin. And then also the summer solstice for the Northern Hemisphere, which is the longest day of the year on June 20th. That will be at 3:43 Eastern Time, but it will be the shortest day of the year for the Southern Hemisphere. So interesting energy that we have going. Anyway, I am an intuitive channeler. What that means, I open myself to my higher power. Whatever the message is, whoever needs to hear it, it comes through. 3 cards are face down. The second and third are reversed. Strong energy. Let's see what we have for my Pisces in Gemini season. First card up. 3 of air. Okay, something's, this is letting go energy. This is saying, okay, air energy is Gemini season. Okay, Gemini. It's Libra. It's Aquarius. It's thought processes. It could be hearing news. So there is something definitely about letting go this time. So the best time to do this in is from that full moon to that to the new moon. Release, release, release. Okay, or right around that full moon in itself. But this is letting go. This is changing. This is, my Pisces, you have been in a stronger energy. You have been really going after your goals. Maybe as you go after your goals, you're seeing that others are not necessarily with you on this journey. That maybe some of the, whatever I'm talking about with these, with this, whoever this is with it, not going with you on this journey. And it could be your work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, somebody in your family. So maybe you're actually looking at it and saying, they've put a couple of blocks. I've wanted to be further along than where I'm at. So you might be seeing that others are coming into your energy sphere and they're throwing some roadblocks in. It could also be that as things open up and as things are, and as things, new opportunities, you might say, am I really where I want to be at this time? Sometimes, but we have to let that go. We have to let that go. That was the old normal. We're coming into a new normal. So great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. And forgiveness is remarkable. It is. It doesn't mean you have to forget. It doesn't mean you have to go back into the situation. It frees you. Okay? You. Next card reversed. Here we are. The High Priestess, Archangel Heniel. So now, High Priestess, this means especially, so this air energy of Gemini, be receptive to it because this is going to be your intuition. You're going to know to do things. Just as whatever this energy is, you just knew it. You may not necessarily see the actual ways, but your intuition is going to be flying high. And especially as we get closer to that full moon. Now, Cancer is it is quite affected by the moon phases, but water signs in general are also affected by the phases. So you need to be really just aware of that. So, so be aware of it, but in this Gemini season, it seems like your intuition, your just knowing what needs to be done is going to be ramped up that much higher. And that's going to serve you well. So if that's something that, I need to apply for that job because I know I'm going to get it, you need to do it. Or if it's like one of those things, I need to turn right here because I don't know, but I know I need to, you need to do it. Okay? The basis is, what does it, by following your intuition, does it hurt you or anyone else? If you can say no, then, is there harm? Is there harm? No harm? Then listen to your intuition. But at the same time, intuition and wishful thinking, you have to kind of do some differentiation with that. You also have to, reach out, higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, to make sure you're on the right track. Listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. Because in some ways, I'm feeling like you're going to be able to manifest really strong energy here. Okay, you're going to be able to say, and that's again, for my Pisces, stay positive with your words because what you're putting out, you can actually make it happen. Your next card, again reversed, here we are, the Ace of Water. Water, your energy. Cancer and Scorpio too, fluid, emotional, new romance, new start, new business, something that really grabs you, grabs you in that emotional level. It's something you've been wanting, maybe possibly new baby, new child, pregnancy, something. But and when I say pregnancy, because that's coming up, it doesn't necessarily mean whether you be male or female that you're going to birth a child. It could be that you're birthing a dream. Okay, so this is a new dream. This is a birth of a new passion, of a new emotional experience, a new dream. Anyway, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition. Again, intuition, really strong. And it says a new home. Okay, so let's go on to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Let's see what else we might have for my Pisces. Okay, we're going to cut 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards face down. Let's see. Okay, reversed. Okay, a 9, suffering in silence. The thing about this is, so this is holding things back, and it's interesting because here this is that 3 of air, okay? But we have a 3, we have a 9. 9s are kind of like it's ending. It's ending. I'm kind of feeling like whatever this is that you've been holding back, whatever this is that you've been, just kind of you let it, you're kind of releasing it, you're letting it go. Possibly you're even speaking it out, okay? Next card up. Okay, so here we have love begins, and that's a 1, our ace. So it's interesting that they're kind of following the 2 of these, Ace of Water, love begins, new experience, new passion, new birth, new dream, new. And again, this could be with any of those relationships. It could actually be that interpersonal, personal, or intimate relationship too. But it's like your heart is open and it's ready, and it's like whatever this was, you've let that, you're letting that go. You're like, nope. And almost the 3 of air and the suffering in silence, it's almost like it prepared you to know more of what you want. Okay. And your last card here, mental conflict. So too much going on. So this is the thing now, and this is what I'm telling you now, my Pisces, is you've got to keep your thoughts positive. Because with that, every positive thought you have, I know you have about 2 or 3 thoughts of why that's not going to work. Okay? Let those things go, because this is really, your intuition is going to be so strong. So part of this mental conflict is the physical self. Okay? It's not your intuition. It's your physical self telling you, it's kind of like, oh dear, Eeyore, Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, it's like, oh dear, I really feel this is going to happen. It's not, well, not to me. So no, you've got to keep your thoughts positive. I really feel this is going to happen, and I want it to happen. Okay? And it's going to happen. Now, sometimes things are not necessarily in your timeline. Okay? And I will tell you, I used to have extremely straight hair. And I was in a family that had curlier hair. And, and I said, I prayed, I wanted curlier hair. And when I got into my 40s, guess what? My hair started to curl. Okay? You never know. You never know. Prayers can get answered, and sometimes it's the prayers that aren't answered that are good too. And then I had to learn how to deal with curly hair. Anyway, here we go. We're going to go to our Osha Zen Tarot for words of advice. 1, 2, and 3. Putting the cards over there because I knocked over some cards earlier. Here we go. First card. Okay, turning in, again, intuition. Part of this is blocking out those external thoughts, blocking out those negative thoughts. Do you see that even though they're kind of in this, gray, they're not necessarily welcoming, they're not necessarily, but she's blocking them all out. And because of that, I'll say that she's a she. Because of that, she has peace. She has peace. Next card up. Innocence. I love this. I love this. And this is something that does remind me of Pisces. When you're following that one little fish, that's that hopeful fish, that fish that believes that anything can happen, when you're not letting the other fish go into that darkness, you have such hope and such, there's almost an innocence to your hope. Okay, this older man, he has seen everything, and yet he is taking such pleasure from this little bug, this little grasshopper on his finger. And that's the thing for you, my Pisces. Look at this as a new adventure for you, because this is all a new adventure. Gemini season is opening these doors up for you. Last card here. Okay, projection. That is putting your thoughts out there, putting your thoughts onto other people, putting your thoughts. So again, what we've been talking about, keep them positive. Keep your words positive. Even if you have to remind yourself somehow to do that, okay? Remind yourself, give yourself some, like today, I will not say anything negative. Do that as a mantra. I will not be negative today. I'm not saying not to be realistic. I'm not saying that you don't handle what needs to be handled. You need to pay bills. You need to live your life with that. But you can also have hope. You can have, hope. You can have innocence. Okay? Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Face down, second and third reversed. Here we go with the Bradley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. Here we go. Page of Raphael, your energy, water energy, gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. A new emotional situation, and we talked about that. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insight. So really, that wraps up a lot of what we've already talked about. Reversed, the wheel, 10, Archangel energy. We had the High Priestess, another Archangel. The wheel, Archangel Jeremiah, things are moving, transitioning for you. New beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. And your last card, again reversed, is the Four of Gabriel, fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, burning, passionate, determined. Time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself, and that's kind of these cards, release yourself from burdensome situations. So really positive energy for you, really good energy for you, things moving forward. You have been working your butt off to get to this place. So now things should start, really click into place. And again, abundant rewards for hard work. And you've been working hard. So my Pisces, remember those buttons, you know what to do with them, and the thumbs up. As always, my Pisces, know that you are loved, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye-bye.